Hey guys, it's Liz. Today I want to share with you a project I created for Sacrafter's shop. I'm going to put the link down below to her shop and the discount code as well. I've got a discount code for 10% off a purchase of $30 or more, and it's good for the entire month of May. So that's a great deal because Sa always has amazing prices on her products. And if you are not familiar with her shop, you definitely want to go take a look. But she's got amazing pieces, out of wood and chipboard, great storage pieces, beautiful shadow boxes. She carries stencils, all kinds of wood and chipboard die cut. So it's an amazing shop, great prices. And again, if you use your discount code, you'll get 10% off your purchase of $30 or more. Okay? So today's project, I used this beautiful paper pad. It's the Tilda paper pad. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, at first I wasn't so sure how I felt about the Tilda. I know a lot of people are into it, and so I just kind of took a wild risk or whatever, and I purchased them. And you know what? I fell in love with them as soon as I opened them up and actually saw them in person. I think they're just gorgeous. The paper quality is amazing, and I just love the sweet little images and everything. So I mean, now I am a Tilda fanatic. But so this is the one that I used, and it's called Happiness is Homemade, and I purchased this at Art Attack, Tracy's shop. And it's just got some really, really cool things on there, and I just wanted to make a pretty little dresser using this beautiful paper. Okay, and now let me share with you this amazing dresser from Sa's shop. It's actually called the Wood Chest Dresser. Okay, and I'm going to put this up so you guys can see. But isn't it cute? I thought it came out really, really nice. And Sa's pieces are so easy to put together, you guys. They really are. They just kind of snap in place, I do use a little bit of glossy accents, of course, to just reinforce it and make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, but of course I wanted to go with, sort of like a sewing theme, needlecraft theme because of the paper collection that I used, and I wanted to showcase the papers and not do a whole lot of embellishment. So as you can see here, once I put the chest together, of course I wanted to leave all the edges brown because I just love that. I think it just adds a really cool character to the dresser. But I did paint mine. Okay, I painted the inside. If you do paint it, I recommend that you do a very, very light coat. Okay, only because when the dressers go in, the little drawers go in there, you want them to be able to go in and slide in easily. So it's just a very, very light coat of this is called sand, bleached sand, and it's by Craft Smart. Bleached sand, acrylic paint. Very, very thin coat. And I do recommend, though, the little tabs that stick to the openings, when they come together, don't paint those, because if you paint that, it's really hard to stick them in there. I learned that the hard way. I had to do a lot of sanding just to get them in there. Okay, but I did paint mine. I just think that gives it a more finished look. And all my drawers are painted on the inside as well. And again, I reinforce it with glossy accents. I covered the bottom with one of the Tilda papers, really pretty. And this is the drawer here. All my edges are inked with frayed burlap. Okay, and it turned out really pretty. So see, these are the little tabs that I'm talking about. Don't paint these if they're going to go inside an opening. You can paint them if they're on the outside but not on the inside. It's really hard to get them in there. Okay, so I covered the front with the paper collection. All the edges are inked. And I really like this page that I used for the front, and I wanted to showcase, the little doll. I think she's really pretty. And see how it says best quality yarn, embroidery. So it's like a whole needlecraft theme, and it's really pretty. I added these little, I use them as knobs, but they're actually, what are they called? Finial dowel caps. 3/4 inch finial dowel caps, and I picked these up at Michael's in just the wood section. There's 6 pieces on there. I think it's like $1.50, but I wanted to use them as knobs for my little drawers, and I painted them with the same bleached sand acrylic paint, and then I went over it with a little bit of vintage photo, just to kind of age it and give it that, that aged look. Okay. And these are the papers on the side that I used. Really, really pretty florals. I love the shape of the side pieces on this drawer. I think it's really pretty. And again, I wanted to showcase the papers, so I didn't do anything on the sides. The papers are just so pretty, and it just kind of has that really cool, shabby chic feel, and I did not want to interfere with that, so I did not cover, I didn't do anything on the sides. See, it's just the beautiful papers. And again, oh, and you know, one thing that I do like to do, I like to sand my edges. I take like a sanding block and I sand the edges real good. It kind of reveals a little bit of white, and then when you add the distress ink, it just adds to that old, you know, that aged vintage look. Okay, so I like to do that to my edges, and it just gives it a really finished look. Here's the back. Really like this paper with the needles and the sewing machines and the scissors and everything. So really pretty. This is the back. And here you can see the shape. This is a really, really cool shape. Very, very pretty dresser. Okay. And again, I wanted to showcase the papers. So, you know, this one's not as embellished as some of my other works. Okay, but here's where I did do embellishments on the top. I just thought I wanted to do like a little display, you know, right on top of the dresser, and I thought that was really pretty. This is actually my favorite paper from the collection, and I used that to cover here on the back and this as well. And here you can see, you know, where I painted. I wanted to leave that, you know, just with the paint. Okay, and then what I did, if you guys are familiar with the Tilda paper pads, they have 3 pages of die cuts right inside the paper pad. So you can just cut them out and use them in your projects, which is really cool. And that's what I did. I took a few die cuts. These flowers here are die cuts from that collection. These little thread cards, I think they're called. I don't know what you would call them. Yeah, little thread cards or whatever. Those are, you know, die cuts from the collection. So is this little button card and this little flower cluster right there. And so what I did is I just, you know, cut them out, inked them with the vintage photo and frayed burlap. I can't remember which one. And then I just have them placed in, you know, on top of my dresser. And so what I did for these, I wrapped some DMC floss on them in coordinating colors that I thought would go well with the paper. And then I have a needle inserted in one of them. See how cute? And then again, going for the needle craft theme, I thought it'd be really cool to do like these little balls of yarn. So I have some yarn in 3 different colors that I thought again would go well with the paper. See how they pick up on the pinks and the ivories and the greens. So I just kind of, you know, made 3 little balls of yarn. This little basket I picked up at Goodwill. I was on the hunt for a small little basket and I found this for 50 cents and I was like, perfect. Has a little bit of blue. So I just, you know, hot glued that on there, made my little balls of yarn, hot glued them on there as well. And then these are, oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. But you know, the little needles, I think they're called. I don't know, you guys. I don't really do needlework, but I've just seen them and I know what I'm I think you know what I'm talking about. But I made these out of toothpicks, okay? I took 2 toothpicks and I didn't hot glue them in there so they can come out. But it's just literally a toothpick. And what I did is I applied a little bit of glossy accents to the tip, and then I added a little pearl. I just stuck the little pearl inside, and so that way, you know, it adheres nicely. And so I just tuck these in here. I don't know what they're called, but I think you guys get it. You know, it's the little needles that you use to make a sweater or scarf or whatever with the yarn. I know, but I thought that was so cute, you know, and I just have them tucked inside, in between the little balls of yarn, and then here you can see the little flower cluster, and I added some flowers for my stash, okay, the little pink ones, and then these little white rosebuds. I just kind of added them in there to sort of make it more lush. Then I have a couple flowers up here, and then I have some little spools. And I love these. I love the color of them because they're so vintage looking. But these are spare parts from Hobby Lobby. And then I just wrapped little bits of lace, you know, to each of them. Really cool. Then I just got a little button right here. You can see. And then again over here in the back, I just have, you know, the little button card that I cut, you know, that I got from the paper pad, the little flowers that I adhered on there, and then some flowers for my stash, some little pink ones and some little white rosebuds there. And in the back, in the way, way back, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but I have rolled up pieces of that pattern tissue because, again, I wanted to go for a needlecraft theme. And I kind of have them back there so to hold these up, you know, when I hot glued them on there. But you can barely see them. They're in the back. And then I have these cute little scissors, and I think I got these from Saw, too. You know, because she sells metal embellishments and stuff, so I picked these up from her. Perfect. And then I have some buttons just for my stash, and I just, you know, glued them on there to make it look like there's just little buttons on top of the little dresser. And that is it. So it's pretty simple, you know, like I said, I just wanted to showcase the papers and then just do my embellishments on top. And I think it turned out really, really cute. I love the papers, love the colors, and I really like the whole, you know, sewing theme and everything. So it turned out really, really nice. So beautiful, beautiful piece. I might just keep this one, not sure yet, but I think it turned out really, really pretty. I love the shabby chic of it, and it's just really, really sweet. So definitely go check out Sauce Shop. This is an amazing little piece. You guys can store all sorts of things. There's plenty of room in there. You know, you could do the sewing stuff, you know, all your DMC floss, your needles, little scissors, you know, things like that. I think that'd be a really great storage tool. It's cool for everything. So definitely go check out Sauce Shop for this piece and plenty more. She's got tons and tons of stuff in her store. And again, if you use your code LizFans, you'll get 10% off your purchase of $30 or more. So that's an awesome, awesome deal, you guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about my little dresser, and I'll see y'all real soon. Have a great one, everybody.